We must look around us. Privileges and the rights of the people are disappearing. There is discrimination. This kind of social injustice is upon us. Why? Our differences. We are divided due to this. Our difference in social classes, our difference in sex, our difference in race. These aspects are the things that set borders to us from each other. This is social injustice. We must blur the lines that divide us. The leading reason of a specific kind of social injustice, discrimination, is our differences, such as our color and sex. But we know that these physical aspects cannot be changed. What we must do is to correct the psychological aspects of the people, their thinking, to avoid social injustice. We must start by identifying it in our own communities. Until up to today, there is still a large border between being male and female, sexism, typically against the female population. In the community you live in, this is still quite evident. The idea of men being superior, the provider of the family, being more skilled. The idea of women being inferior, not being able to do these. However, we are all capable of doing the same things. Additionally, our social classes affect the services offered to us. This is classism, whether it be quality of education, privileges of the rich, and so forth. An obvious example in this country of classism would be about Duterte's war on drugs. While purportedly a war against drug dealers and users, the killings not only forgo the rule of law, human rights violation, but establish disadvantages among the country's poor. Furthermore, racism is pretty evident in our community too. Racism is the belief that one race is superior or inferior to another. A person's social and moral traits are predetermined by his or her own inborn biological characteristics. This one is unmistakably present in one of the main communities we are part of, classrooms and schools. As a student, these are one of the most common jokes made by almost everyone. Calling people Bombay, a derogatory Filipino slang term for Indians or Hindus. Saying phrases such as Allahu Akbar whenever we see an Islam or anyone in a turban to mimic what terrorists would say. These borders that divide us, they are made by the people. Discrimination is something that we learn, not something we are born with.